up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Everyone, welcome back again in my YouTube channel, Joan Sagala Podcast. Really happy I can meet with all of you guys every single day in my life. Okay, really glad, and really happy. So, guys, today I wanna talking and little bit discussion, relax time again. Okay, for us, fun time, relax time. We're gonna talking and I wanna show you to discuss about what Lipris and Big Sean Allah, I think, yeah. Big Sean Allah. Allah. Big Sean. Yeah. Thinking about Ronnie Coleman addicted in the gym. And Ronnie Coleman surgery, Ronnie Coleman champion title, and what the sacrifice of the Ronnie Coleman made in Ronnie Coleman life. We're gonna talking about that right now, okay? Before we go jump up into it, actually, basically, click the bell button and let's go talking about 8-time Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman with Dave Palumbo, Lee Priest, and Big Sean. Let's go.
Eight-time Mr. Olympia, and the ramifications of what he's living with now, not being able to walk properly, having 9 back surgeries, and all the handicaps that he's put upon himself. Leah, I know you watched the documentary. Talk to me a little bit about. I mean, you were a champion bodybuilder. You won the Ironman. You won some major titles throughout your career. You're very decorated in the sport. Talk to me about the sacrifices necessary to be the best in the world, and why did the guys make those sacrifices?
Well, if you want to be the best in the world, right? And yeah, you have to deal it with your sacrifice. You have to put in everything that you can do, everything. Your soul have to be there, putting more harder than everybody. And yeah, always push yourself, going to be hard and beyond limit. That's what you should be. It takes if you want to be the greatest of all time bodybuilder, like a Ronnie Coleman. So let's see what's kind of like the Lipri said.
Yeah, well, when you call it sacrifices, it's hard to say because it's really choices we make. So if you don't want to make those choices, don't make them. But I see people all the time complaining about what they got to do here, bitching about dieting, bitching about training. If you don't want to do it, no one's forcing you to do it. So really, you're not really making sacrifices. I think you choose to do. And I've always said there's a fine line between dedication and stupidity. And I think you can have the greatest genetics in the world, but to be the best, you've got to be a little bit fucked up in the head to really push yourself beyond the limits that, some normal people might think, okay, that's enough, this is hurting, I should stop. But certain people can push past that pain and keep going. And, I watched that documentary and seeing Ronnie like that is sad because, being a great champion and stuff, but
So I mean, like, what's the point? What's the meaning of the Lipri said like this? If you're trying to give the Ronnie Coleman compliment, or you want to say any bad things to Ronnie Coleman, so what the point, Lee? What's the point? But yeah, overall, if we can take the positive things, positive vibes about the Lipri, okay, what's kind of like the Lipri said, okay, we just take the positive things, right? Yeah, that's true. Okay, you don't need to be crazy and you don't need to be some kind like going too far, push yourself beyond to the limit and pass with your limit. It's not make sense. And I think you can be the greatest of all time and be the best athlete, champion, and be healthy at the same time. Yeah, maybe the point is what Lee Priest said is you can be the greatest and you can be the best healthy at the same time. Which is I'm agree what's kind of like the Lipri said.
Sean, when you look at Ronnie Coleman now, how do you interpret that? Do you think that the sacrifice he made to become the greatest bodybuilder of all time was a poor choice on his part because now he's kind of handicapped, or do you see it as the ultimate sacrifice to being the greatest of all time?
It's not for me to say whether what he chose to do in his life is right or wrong. First of all, like I say, he's a grown man. We all have goals. We all have different dreams, different aspirations to be certain things in life. You know.
Good point, man. Good point. Big Sean and Lip Priest, it's making the good point and the great statement. Yeah, that's life. That's your life. That's your choice if you want to be like that, yeah. Because everybody have the direction in life and everybody have the sacrifices what they want to it takes in their life. Yeah, that makes sense. Good, good point. Good approach.
Like everybody do that's competing bodybuilding. You know, to make all these sacrifices to only fail in the end. You know, and that's what a lot of bodybuilders do. They win in the beginning, but they fail in the end. They be on top of the world in the beginning of their career. In 5 years from now, different things change. Maybe it's death, they're skinny, they're no longer big, etc., etc.
Yeah, if you just focusing on your goals just for the short term, that's what will happen, guys. Okay, but if you don't have the consistency and longevity, that will be happen like a big Sean said. Yeah, so I think, yeah, longevity and consistency is really the key, I think. Not only for bodybuilding, come on guys, it's not about the bodybuilding life, it's not about the bodybuilding, it's about life, business, career, everything, right? Money, income. Yeah, it's really can relate to everything.
So, Ronnie, everybody's talking about Ronnie. I'm not going to be one to say anything because he's a grown man, the best bodybuilder in the world ever. Nobody can take that away from him. But would I train the same way he did? I wouldn't say that because me being a personal trainer, safety is always number one. Okay. So if you lead by example to your trainers, safety number one, it should always instill in you to be number one, right? You shouldn't be out there making them same sacrifices that someone makes in the beginning of their career that's going to hurt you at the end of your career, you know?
Well, yeah, good point. Good point. Agree, man. 100%. Safety is number one when it comes to the training, and yeah, longevity also. But the point is, if you enjoy and you love the way you're training, and you feel safety and you feel comfortable, and you think yourself is nutrition on point, training on point, recovery on point, and you going far from the injury that you think, just doing, man, just doing it, okay? Even with the heavy weight, and if you think you can training full range of motion, like maybe with the bad form, but you feel the muscle contraction and you still feel safety, just doing it there, man. Just do what you love. That's what I wanted to say, yeah.
Train smarter, not harder.
Do you think that you trained as hard and put yourself on the line as much as Ronnie did? And if you had, do you think you could have been even a greater bodybuilder? Maybe you would have been more damaged now, but you might have been a greater bodybuilder.
Well, Dave, everybody can train hard in the gym. Everybody can pushing themselves in the gym. Everybody can clanging and banging, pushing some serious weight in the gym. But nobody can get the approach, compliment, get the title, get the rewards like the everyone did. Okay, just not because you're doing the same in the gym, doing the same routine, it's gonna be have the same prestation, right? Appreciate it. No, it's not work like that. Life it's not about that, but just trying and do the best that you can be and enjoy your life. And even if you get the rewards from what you do, yeah, that's a really thankful, right? That's a really good things that you can do in your life.
I don't know, man. I don't have the answer to that, you know? We all got different genetics. We all got different, you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, Dave. I can't answer that. That's a tough one because the man is in the class by itself. No matter what, whether he can walk again, no one can take that away from him. When 8 titles, nobody can take that away from him.
So, okay, basically, Big Sean agree with me. So, let's next.
Do you think that Ronnie is addicted to the gym, and do you think that, you know, his continuing to train, I talked about this with Sean Ray last week, do you think that his continuing to train at this point is counterproductive to his recovery?
You need to just shut it down, man. Enough is enough. I mean, you know, he had enough warning signs. What he's going to do? He's just going to go to, he's in the deathbed, man. Enough is enough. Just shut it down altogether. That's the best and brightest thing to do. You know?
That's the worst advice, Big Sean. That's the worst advice, not the best advice. Well, just training in the gym, just work out in the gym for the health, okay, for your healthy. Of course, you're training in the gym. If you have the experience like a nine surgery, like any type kind like hurting yourself, just training for longevity, just training for healthy, okay, doesn't mean if you have the any kind like all of this surgery and yourself was already hard going to walk in the gym, doesn't mean you have to stop training and shout that from the gym. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? Just training for your health, it's really still important, right? Training is still more important than everything, right? If you want to have the longevity and the long life, long age, of course you have to training and you have to make it yourself doing something. Do something that can bring the value. Do something sports. That's what I want to say, okay?
For what? What do you have to prove? Like, I don't understand why this guy is still pushing the envelope to even get in the gym. Look at you. You felt that. You know, you feel good. You know, of course, it's your passion. You wish you could go back to the days, but there's no need. You're smarter than that.
Yeah.
You're healthier. You're feeling better.
Sure.
Overall, you know you've learned from your mistakes. Ronnie is addicted to the gym. Everybody knows. He doesn't care what anybody says. He's going to keep going in that gym. He's going to keep lifting weight because it's in his blood. But just like this world is short.
But yeah, he's still training in the gym, but not training like he was on the big Sean. Okay, Sean. He's not trained like an 8-time Mr. Olympia. He's not trained like a preparing for challenge round Mr. Olympia for 9 times Mr. Olympia title. No, he's not trained like that. Like he's doing Metro Flex gym back in the day, right? He's not trained like that. Of course, he's already knowing what the best for himself, and he's not stupid like you think. Okay, so let's go continue next this video. Well, that makes sense. That's the good point from Sean. But of course, Ronnie Coleman not gonna train like he's want to preparing for something kind of like the show competition.
Lee, let me ask you a question because, you know, I understand I love to work out too. I know you love to work out. At a certain point, does it get counterproductive? And if you ever were told, hey, by your doctors, it's not a good idea that you go to the gym, you think you would continue to go to the gym or would you stop?
No, not if I knew it was counterproductive and was, going to be bad for my health. What's the point? It's like Sean said, you want to live and be healthy. Who cares? You get to a point in your life where you've done the bodybuilding, you've been big, it's time to move on. And if you've got family and friends that love you, there's more to live for than going to the fucking gym. It's like there's only one part of your life. There's more to live for. And like I said, people can get that rut where they just think gym this, gym that. And I see it all the time with young kids. Their whole mind's just taken up with going to the gym, taking drugs, going to the gym, taking drugs. There's nothing outside of that when there is more to life. You've got to have that balance. And if you've done the whole gym thing, then you are 8 times Mr. Olympia. You got nothing more to prove. Like I said, just be happy with your family, your kids. You can still stay healthy, do other stuff. When you see these athletes like Ronnie, God forbid he doesn't, but if he did die in the gym, everyone would say he died doing something he loved. Or,
Whoa. Wait. Whoa, you're going too far, Lee. You're going too far. Of course, Ronnie Coleman, he's not gonna die for what he's doing in the gym, okay? It's not gonna happen. Come on, you're going too far, okay? Of course, everybody can die, but Ronnie Coleman is not stupid like that, okay? He's not, come on. Just being realistic, man. Just say, be realistic, okay? Don't going too far. I'm agree in the beginning what you said, but if we listen to you for the continue, you said nothing like, I don't know, I don't wanna say everything. I mean like, this video have the some kind like the good positive purposes, good positive goals to Ronnie Coleman, okay? That maybe Big Sean and Liprius really care and love Ronnie Coleman, right? That's why maybe they make this video, especially Dave Palumbo, right? But it's kind of like the really good and positive things that Liprius, Big Sean, and Dave Palumbo make it this video about. Even not all of what they say and even all of their words I can agree with what kind of like they said, right? So yeah, that's the new video about, guys, what I wanted to say. So what do you guys think? Do you want to discussion with me about the bodybuilding world? So you can send me on DM on Instagram, or maybe you can chat me or whatever social media that you can find myself, right? I would like to talk and discussion with all of you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm your host John Sagala, sending out. May God bless you all.